Welcome one and all, whoever may be watching this, part 10, Dragon Age, the Veilguard. Thank you so much for your time, and let's just jump into this video. Sometimes it's good to just get right back in it. Okay, so I know in the last video I was making such a huge deal about how big these maps are. But then I was kind of looking at it in editing and was like, actually, they're not that big. Whoops. Sorry, my mouse is having a bit of an issue with life right now. Just seems to think that it's permanently clicked. Okay, no, yep. Come on, buddy. Okay, so we have to go. I mean, we're obviously at the Alathan Forest Alluvion. And both Harding and Ballara need to head there. So maybe we'll do that because we're here. At some point I would want to come back and properly explore these areas. So we need Ballara, Harding. Let's go. Also, I'm going to have a look at equipment because I've gotten a whole bunch of stuff and I've sort of just been ignoring it. Not because I don't care, but it is just trying to get things done. I think I can sort of lose track of everything, or it's like in my head I'll be like, I'll check that out later. So that's got the same defense and ability damage, I think. Ooh, that looks terrible. Ooh. Ooh, I can cope with that one a bit better. There's like some great ones that up defense but then really drop damage ability. And I understand I can upgrade them. But still. Let's do that. It was only 13 points or whatever. What's this ring? So 25 stagger. Bleeding damage, shock damage. I do a lot of the electrical stuff. I think these guys are all good in the hood. Okay, now it's just skills. I'll just skip through all of this. I have to say, I had a look at all of these just in all of this, and I don't particularly care about any of these specializations. Like, I don't really care about being a Spellblade or an Evoker or a Death Caller. I mean, if anything, it would be Death Caller for myself. But yeah, so I've sort of gone down this whole burst line because that's more electricity, which just seems to be what I happen to be doing right now. And everyone's okay. I do actually, hold on. There's one more thing I want to do. I know I've got my sweet, sweet Necro Staff. But I did pick up a lightning one, and I just think that would fit a little bit better with everything else. So I've got this one and then all of my thunder spells, except for this one. But anyways. Okay, where?
How did you get so good at fixing alluvions?
Oh, it's mostly a survival thing. Accidentally release a couple demons or rile up the local wildlife.
So we're meeting Harding at a location marked on the map. All right, bye. Off you go. Is this like Rivendell? Is that kind of the vibes they're going for? Because that's the vibes I'm getting. Okay, so I don't think we can have two active quests at once. Oh, okay, no. Okay, cool. So it does show me where I need to go for both. I don't really have anywhere that I can fast travel to aside from the camp. So, cool. We'll just have to make our way to all the different places. We'll probably go help Harding first because she was the closest.
If what happened at Demeter's Crossing spreads,
not much we can do to stop it.
The whole village, covered in blight, I heard.
When did the
What's up,
troubles
peeps?
begin?
Recently,
Oh,
around
Morgan!
the time Solus's ritual.
Darren, I really should have insisted to Mila that she leave the depths of the forest earlier. I knew something was wrong. My magic felt different. The air felt charged. Even the wind rustling through the leaves sounded like a warning. She told me to go ahead, to wait by the river. I was there with the others when we started seeing the lights in the sky. Her arrival never made it out. I'm so sorry.
Went wrong.
Oh, that's sad.
Animals sensed it right away, before we even knew. Whole flocks of birds.
Okay. Running around. At least now we can explore everywhere because that whole like bubble situation is gone. Oh hey, these are all like charged or something.
How did you get so good at fixing alluvians?
We've had
Oh,
this
it's
conversation
mostly a
already,
survival thing.
guys.
Accidentally release a couple demons or rile up the local wildlife with misdirected magic a few times and you learn what not to do.
Oh yeah, okay. At the rock, that's fine.
Now, where were we? Oh, right.
Accidentally release a couple demons or rile up the local wildlife with misdirected magic a few times and you learn what not to do.
Oh,
Alright, Harding, do your thing. I wondered what this was all about, so I'm glad we get to find out now. Oh, so maybe we don't have to have them as companions.
this should be perfect. It's wide open, lots of rocks, and away from people. I don't want to try anything where I could hit someone.
Maybe if I see more of this stone magic, it'll seem less weird.
This is all new to me too, you know. Come on.
Being able to move the terrain's gonna be really useful for a scout.
Getting up high for good vantage.
Let's try it out for practice.
I mean, we've actually done this already.
All right. See this rock? I'm gonna move it. Oh, awkward. Why are you just standing there?
Do you want me to turn around? Give you two some privacy?
But I did it before, when we were fighting Darkspawn.
We were in danger. Maybe that helped?
So, a mental cue. Some kind of emotional trigger.
You're thinking too hard about it. Maybe think less and feel more. Have fun. Go with what feels good.
Feels good. Right. Connection. Joy. Fun. You know, we would sometimes go to the shore of Lake Calenhad in summer. My friends and I would collect stones and see who could build the best rock fort. I bet my fort would be the best now. Oh. It worked! It worked! That was a great idea, Rook!
Happy to help. Assuming I helped.
Either way, I think I'll need more practice with this. Don't you?
Wonder what's up there. Think you could find us a route?
Maybe. I'll take a look.
I bet you could move this to give us something to climb on.
Why do people feel the need to give like all the directions in the world? It's like, even just give me a minute to try to solve this issue myself. And then come in with your helpful little suggestions.
You got it.
Well done. Let's find another rock for you to practice on.
Bliss in oneness. A voice, a chorus.
What?
I don't know. I was just saying something, wasn't I? Huh, just came to me.
Think you could clear a path for us?
Okay, again, I've done this before.
Heard ya.
This is nothing new for us. I
at that.
murdered my poor
You're getting
character.
good.
She has officially drowned once.
Want to try another one?
Why not? I'm on it.
I hope that this
There
isn't
you
what
go.
all the companion
is really
quests are going to
helping, huh?
be.
I might even be ready for a bigger challenge now.
What, fighting
So
a rock
many
monster?
rocks. And they feel different. That one's granite. That one's slate. I think that one might be quartz. I wonder if the rock's composition affects my magic.
Hold
Sorry.
on.
Just thinking out loud.
Hold on.
Let's get back to it. Practicing, I mean.
You think that's what they are? Go have a look at them. It's not that difficult to differentiate those rocks. I'm offended.
Of course.
Also, quartz is a mineral, it's not a
Let's find couple
rock.
more.
Leave it to me.
It's no trouble for you now.
I know. This is great. Right.
Just realized I missed exploring all
Look,
around
The
here.
abilities are still strange, but at least you're learning to control them.
Oh, absolutely.
What was that?
Someone's in trouble.
It's actually a veil jumper screaming. Oh gosh, we've never done any of those detonations successfully. I try. Well, yep, on
Over
the
here,
beam.
Harding. We need to move quick.
Thought she was just going to run off the edge there.
Please, someone! Is anyone out there?
No, no one's
Someone's in
here.
trouble. We need to go.
I can't
Alright, search the area. I can do that. Currently inaccessible. Well, okay, fine.
Up over there. I bet that's where he is.
Do you want to like scream from a certain direction so I could come find you rather than just all around me?
How about if you moved this rock? There he is. Let's hurry.
Where is he? Oh, up there. Whoa, hey, again, not off the side of the thing.
Easy.
Maker, I thought I was dead for sure.
Harding wouldn't let that happen.
The rocks. How did you do that?
Harding?
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Sister, I feel you, touched by the ancients as I was. Find me, look to those closest to the stone, and find me.
Harding? What's wrong? What are you hearing?
I'm sorry. Let's just get our friend to safety, and then we'll talk.
Alright, taking bets on whether that's one of the gods. Okay, after practicing her newfound gifts in the Arlathan forest, Harding has learned to call upon the ability reliably. While on her excursion, however, she was interrupted by a mysterious voice that only she could hear. The voice told Harding to seek out those closest to the stone for the answers she seeks. And then she's gotten a rare keepsake. Alright, so in the last video I was like, maybe I can get 2 of these quests done per video.
Watch ahead.
We might end up getting all of them done per video. Yeah, you wanna come at me too, bro? You saw what just happened. This is where I'm thinking I might up the difficulty because the combat is getting ridiculously easy. Oh hey, can we access the area that we couldn't access before? Excellent. Alright, Balara, this is your turn. Your time to shine. Show us your gifts.
Okay, we all know why we're here, right?
Make sure that the artifacts we calmed stay calmed. We know.
This should be easy. Yanarl, you and Strife take the first set. Irlin and Hamuel take the second. Rook and I will handle the rest.
I'm still a little confused about what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh, of course you are. Sorry, sometimes I forget not everyone spends all their time studying ancient elven artifacts. We're going to check the crystal alignment, fade connection, and the Lyran reserves.
Has alignment ever been a problem? Even once?
It's not worth the risk. Even if it's only off by a little bit, we know what happens.
Happened once, and we can't even be sure the crystal alignment was why. Look, I know what you're saying, but maybe if we
check it every single time.
I'm sorry. You're right. Sorry.
Forget it.
All right, go team.
It's my fault, really. I'm sorry, Balara.
Let's go. We want to get back quickly.
Of course. See you soon.
Awkward. Oh, hey. Wait, I've got to loot stuff.
So, what was all that about?
What was what all about?
That tension seemed pretty heavy.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Here we are, the artifact vault. Or one of them, at least.
Looks like it's seen better days.
Repairing reality doesn't leave a lot of time for repairing walls. At least until someone falls through a hole in the floor. Random example. Okay, see those 2 power crystals? The ones that aren't glowing? There should be a couple of replacements, charged ones in the room. If you grab them, I'll make sure the artifact stays calmed.
So I'm assuming we're putting them over here?
Okay, new power crystal is in.
Great, and the artifact didn't collapse the room.
Was that a possibility?
Always is.
We need better guidance around artifact retrieval, no clear direction on what to do when you find one, and how you tell if it's safe. Lots of new people means lots of risk. Balara has some suggestions. Given her history, she's motivated to make this all safer. Suggest we convene and talk about her proposals. Borrowed the gauntlet artifact, figured out how to make it create arrows, and it resonates with other artifacts. Not sure what that means, but interesting. We'll return soon, promise. I'm assuming that's Balara. Is that cheese? Is that like the most ancient of cheeses that they only bring out on like special occasions or something? Is that a dragon egg?
And there we go.
So it's calmed now?
Should be, and it'll stay that way for a while. And in the meantime, it won't tear open reality. Okay, let's keep going.
Sure. Sounds good.
Okay, but can you explain to me the cheese?
So it's nice out, at least. You know, ignoring that reality itself is paper thin here.
Hard to ignore that.
Right.
Okay, so I need to find 3. Found 2. I'm assuming the other one might be up there. Alright, hold on.
Found one.
Great.
Where
Get
it's
over
like,
here and put it in the socket.
what is the point of all of this? Why are these crystals just floating around in the middle of nowhere? Like, surely they could have come up with a quest for her that was a little bit less questionable? I don't know. Yoink. Take all that mess. Not questionable, but you know, I don't know. I just feel like this is a bit contrived.
So what did this artifact do? Before it was calmed, I mean.
It would bring flaming rocks down all around it, every 30 minutes.
Whoa!
And for some reason, you'd hear chanting while it did it. Not sure what that was about.
Oh, we just got a handpick.
Okay, reserves replaced, which means there. Everything's looking good. Thank you, by the way, for helping out. You have better things to do, I know.
No one's currently trying to kill me. That feels like a holiday.
Right. I forget how exciting your life is. Okay, one more to go.
All right, lead the way. Oh, where are you going? Hey.
Not too far now. Thank you for giving me this chance to help people.
You were already kind of doing that, as a veil jumper.
Sort of, but it was never as big, you know? As
I'll be
grand.
with you in a second.
Helping you? Well, we're helping lots of people. Everywhere. I like that.
All right, well, I got some valuable sage, whatever that's worth. I kind of wish when it came to the run function, so I just have to press shift, which starts her running. And then I wish if I press shift again, it would slow her down, but that doesn't actually happen. So I kind of have to stop her and then keep going. It's just not very fluid, I guess. Okay, so we've got those 2 there, but then I also saw that there, but I think it could be broken. We'll have to check that one out. Okay, so now we're above where we were. That's cool. Oh, okay, fine. Maybe then we need to grab this and put it in the one over in the corner there, which creates a bridge.
So how do you calm an artifact anyway?
You have to cut it off
If I
from its
just
power
fall down
source,
here.
but carefully. Some of them like to try and blow up when
There
you
we
do
go.
it.
Problem solved.
Hey, Rook.
What do you need?
Never mind.
Found the other crystal.
Great, slot it in. There. Done.
You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Or will be. It takes a lot out of you, all those little magic bits. Not hard, just exhausting. But it needs to be done, and done right.
Right, yeah. But does it have to be done by you? Any veil jumper could do this work, right? Why not let them help?
Because maybe then I can make up for it.
Make up for what?
For not being good enough when it counted. I'm sorry, I can't. Not right now.
Ew, backstory. I'll find Balara. Okay, what? She's just run off. My character was like, I'll give you a count of 10 and then I'll come after you, okay? Oh, she's right there.
Balara,
My brother,
What?
back there. You asked me why I did this. Why I put myself out here. For him. For my brother. Wherever he is.
What happened to your brother?
Syrian. His name was Syrian. We were the same, you know? In a lot of ways. We wanted to learn everything. About Elvenon, the magic, the people, all of it. We heard about the Notisterthalin. Figured it had the answers. Or some of them. Then Arlathan started going wrong. I joined the Veil Jumpers to help people. And he kept looking, kept putting himself in danger. It should have been safe. I know, I checked that artifact 3 times. I guess it should have been 4. Artifact started pulsing. He was too close. I couldn't find my way in. They called him a hero. Wanted to make a statue. They thought it would make it all okay.
I'm sorry, doesn't feel like enough.
It's something, even if it doesn't fix it. Syrian, he felt responsible for our people, for me, my little brother. He thought he needed to take care of me. He called me Vora Shivan, hummingbird in Elven. Said it was because I could never sit still. But he loved me for it. Said it kept him thinking, trying to keep up. And he helped me too. He kept me focused, anchored. And now he's gone. Because I wasn't good enough.
It's not your fault. You have to know that.
Then why does it feel like it was?
You lost someone important. Guilt's part of that. But if you don't learn to get past it, you'll drown.
I wish it were that easy. I've tried. Told myself I couldn't have done anything, and my head believes it. But my heart doesn't. So I try to make up for it. Honor him. Learn about our people. Find the truth. Maybe when I do, I'll feel it.
Feel what?
That he forgives me. And that I deserve it. We should head back. Rook. Thank you for being here.
Balara tested the artifacts and concluded that they are safe. She also opened up about her brother, Syrian, who died in a magical mishap that Balara blames herself for. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I generally find in their games BioWare are great at creating characters, whether they're basic or more complex. But there's always genuinely a reason for me to care about them to some degree or another, and I found that moment so boring. I'm not even gonna lie. I understand, the whole point of these companion quests is to understand these characters on a bit more of a deeper level, I guess. But that, I just was sitting there kind of like, can we get this conversation over with, please? It just was not vibing with me. Which is a shame because, like I said, normally, even with their more basic characters, you can find something to kind of care about. But that whole situation, I was sort of like, I don't care. But then also, like, the huge difference between Harding's companion quest and Balara's companion quest. Alright, so that's those two done. Let's get out of here. Maybe try to get all of them done. I've got 15 minutes. Let's go. 10 minutes. Some kind of minutes. What am I doing? Let's go. So we've got to go to Docktown and also Treviso. Let's go to Docktown first. Oh, is this just my mouse? There we go. And now that I know we don't actually have to have the companion with us, okay, let's go find this.
You had me followed.
Actually, is there a spot that I can just travel to? Nope, okay.
About me.
A candle hop. They carry messages through the city.
Yeah, I read the note.
Call him the Viper?
What are you doing here, Nev?
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varret too, right here in Docktown.
Nothing like coming back to the city.
You miss it.
Yes. No. Oh, I don't know.
An honest answer.
I can barely keep things straight as it is, and Minrathous.
Doesn't make things easy. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's serials, too.
It's like a newspaper about current affairs or whatever.
All right, let's go.
Right, I'm following
So
you.
Before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying.
Drama in the palace. Is the Archon keeping secrets? Questions arose when the Archon abruptly left the assembly, but those quarters have since spiraled into have since spiraled into baseless speculation. Several magisters reached out to assure my readers that rumors of cult influence in palace affairs are false.
Let's get started.
The best word in Docktown.
An act of contortion and song tonight at your humble lamplighter.
Right here.
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
Myth or man, stories abound of masked figure who watches over Minrathous. While some question the so-called Viper's existence or whether he is one man or many, increased sightings of the mysterious figure were reported throughout Docktown. Between a reign of demons and everyday woes, many welcome his presence.
And you're a missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
Hope for the anti-slavery movement. Whispers of a successful rebellion in Manus Pel have reached Minrathous streets. In light of distressing reports from all corners of the Imperium, the news brings a glimmer of hope for those continuing to fight in our capital.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
Ooh, hello.
You've got a good eye. I was starting to think my good... Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is it something you're buying, my friend?
Rook, and no. But I've got a Treviso Manor in need of tenants if you're willing to pay up front.
You know, I've made that one work. Can't go back to Voldorma, though. What about you, Nev?
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything...
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate, personally?
Don't tell me you're surprised.
That doesn't get complicated?
What isn't?
I've heard some people have their shit together.
They don't. Some just keep it hidden. And others make the papers. Let's go. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
Okay. We're just reading papers all over the place. There you go, read that one. Something about trusting thy neighbor. Read that one too. Alright, where are we going now? And can I fast travel anywhere? No. Alright.
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
Sounds simple enough.
What secrets were in the painted box? Will our heroes find the truth? And do they truly want to? Read the next chapter of The Twisted Knife right here.
That's the trick, isn't it?
So it's not like the most exciting companion
Varric
quest
hired
ever.
me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Start a ritual.
The making of a scandalous love affair was the prominent circle mage at the Silver Coin, the same circle mage known to frequent Docktown's more interesting betting rings, and who was their mysterious friend? When I have answers, dear reader, you will too.
Say, I think we've got enough.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Okay. I'm coming, don't worry, Nev.
Huh? Yeah.
We're just gonna have a casual lunch break. Hey, I came here. This is where we ran into the warden who threatened me like no one else.
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come
I mean, if you call that a view, I guess. I'm coming, sorry.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
I'm the same way. Taking jobs that go wrong. I'm basically a walking disaster.
So you're saying I'm a disaster?
I'm saying you're not alone.
Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt. Petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
There's got to be something good to count on. Oh!
What?
How about this? When the job's done, the fish is on me.
You want me to bet on surviving this mess?
I want you to bet on a free fish dinner.
See, even that I wasn't particularly vibing. Nev caught up on Docktown News and met with her thread contact Alec. He told Nev there's been more Venatori in Docktown lately. If he learns anything more, Nev will hear about it. After enjoying her favourite fish fry stand, Nev revealed that her jobs tend to go sideways, so she expects the worst and looks for small wins. Okay, we just leveled up. Fantastic. Let's quickly try and get to Treviso and do what's-his-face's quest. Might as well just try to get them all done in one go. Oh, no. Give me the map. Let's go. Where are we going? Treviso. Let's go. Oh, okay. Thank you. Probably could have fast traveled somewhere because this is all everywhere that we always have to go.
Don't look down.
You've been to Strife in Ireland before, right?
Varric and I did. We passed through Arlathan Forest while we were searching for Solus. Strife and Ireland helped us navigate the Fade.
Oh, I heard about that. Spatial anomalies and time loops. I wish I could have seen it.
Varric,
Come on. Ilario will meet us at Cafe Pietra. It's not that far from
Are we
here.
actually getting coffee?
We have time before he arrives. I wouldn't mind looking around a while. The markets are running. Good. I need to get some things while we're here. Treviso. I barely had time to look around when we returned from the ossuary.
This place, does it feel very different?
In some ways, more than I expected. But then, perhaps it's me. Ah, here.
A potted plant?
For Harding's garden. Spearmint is supposed to calm bad dreams. It's good in desserts, too.
So, you and Ilario are cousins?
Yes, but we're more like brothers. Katarina took us both in, a long time ago now. Here's the place. Bellara mentioned the daily seafood recipe she wants to make.
The demon of Virantium is grocery shopping for the team.
Have you seen what they eat? It's a miracle you didn't all starve before you hired me.
I did see his shopping list.
It didn't seem like Ilario and Katarina were close.
It was hard to be close to her, even for me. And I was her favorite. A good selection. Fresh fruit. Nev only eats fried fish. You'd think a detective would have discovered scurvy by now.
Is that everything on the list?
Yes, and Ilario should be here by now. Let's go before he gets himself in trouble.
What about Varric? Again, he's just completely forgotten by the wayside. It's alright, Varric. I remember you.
You can't buy something for everyone but yourself. Here, this is for you.
A wyvern tooth dagger? I loved wyverns as a boy. Katarina would never let me have one of these, though.
You're welcome. I didn't even realize that was an optional quest. Alright, coffee time. Let's go. I'm all about this cafe mess.
Pietra's just ahead.
That's where we're meeting your cousin? Why not the casino?
House Cantori has many talents. Making coffee is not one of them.
Finally. I thought you might leave me here all by my lonesome.
Please. You think I'd ever pass up Cafe Pietra's coffee?
You see, Rook, my cousin is all stomach and no heart.
Don't mind him.
Ilario cannot appreciate anything but himself. They serve a specialty roast here, Andoral's breath. Bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. You should try it.
You just described my dream cup of coffee. Nobody's listening. Should we get to business?
There's still the one at table 3.
She just left to follow the waitress.
So, you have something?
The crows I sent after Sarah have picked up her trail. They say she's gone to Virantium.
I have a friend who's very good at finding people.
Katerina was first stolen. This is crow business. We can handle it.
Apparently not. Your lead is no good, cousin.
You have better information?
We're compromised. There's no other way Zara could even touch Katerina. You need your eyes here, in Antiva.
Zara would never be foolish enough to stay. Not with you out for blood.
Of course she would. If the crows protecting her are here.
Rook, reason with him, would you? He's being paranoid.
I am not paranoid. She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too.
If it'll make you feel better, I'll clean house, all right? Leave it to me.
He's gone.
Of course he is. Ilario always caves under pressure.
Your cousin only seems to hear about 1 word in 10.
He's always been this way. He hears what he wants to hear.
How's the coffee? As good as you remembered?
Better. I dreamed about this coffee for a year. They say taste and smell awaken our strongest memories. For so long, memories were all I had. But whatever the circumstances, the here and now is a much finer place to be. How's your coffee?
Strong enough to take down a god. Ready to head back to the lighthouse?
Almost.
Lucanus did some shopping in the Treviso market and got a further look at the Antam's occupation of the city. After meeting Ilario for coffee, he remains worried that Zara will hurt his cousin as she did him and Katerina. Alright, wow, that's all of that done. That was not as complicated as I thought it would be, and now we can happily move on with other things. Unseal the path to pale reflection. This area will unlock later. Look for statues. And then this. So I might... Because we need to find the souls or whatever they were. I've completely forgotten. So there has to be one beastie in all of the areas. And maybe I just need to go back and have a bit of a run around and see if I can find it. That is the only way I'm assuming we can get this done. But what do I really know? So maybe once again we can spend a bit of time in the crossroads. But then we've also got to figure out how to get to the high Anderfels. Which maybe that's another area that will open up to us. So maybe I could explore that place, try to get to the high Anderfels, and maybe that will answer all of our questions if I run around and explore wherever that is. I don't know. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.